Okay, I've been asked by a few folks as to how I make my henna paste, and I just wanted to do like a quick little, I guess this would be like a little tutorial of the ingredients and what I use. So to start off, this is the type of henna that I use. I use Silk and Stone. It's 100% natural henna powder, and it is body art quality. And you can get that online. It ships from a store called Silk and Stone in Washington State. So that's where I get mine. That's what I found has been the best quality, and it's easy to mix, and it actually is a very, very good product. You can see it here. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the package, which is this. Okay, so to get started, I normally don't measure out, but for the sake of this little tutorial, I'm going to show you. So I start with some lemon juice, and what I do is I measure out about, I'd say about 1/8 of a cup, and then I warm it up, and then what I do after I warm it up is I take a tea bag, which is, this is the brand that I use. I'm from the South, so we have Louisiana tea. It's a blend of red and black tea. And I soak it in the lemon juice mixture, and this is kind of what it comes up to. So just to get started, so we're gonna play around today and see how that works for us. Now I've measured out 1/8 of a cup of henna powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just dump that into that mixture. And the next thing I'm going to add, and you know, this is debatable because some people actually use a lemon sugar spray after they apply the henna. I like to go ahead and add sugar to my henna because it helps it stay tacky and attach itself to the skin. So this is 3/4 of a tablespoon of sugar. I'm going to add that in. Okay, and then the essential oils that I use, because we need oils to be able to activate the henna, as well as allowing the stain to permeate into the skin. And plus you kind of want it to smell nice because henna has a unique kind of grassy smell to its own. But let's see, so what I start with is I start with lavender, 100% lavender oil. And I'm going to add about 10 to 12 drops of lavender oil. Then I start with clove, and I add about the same amount of clove oil, and then I add eucalyptus, and I do about the same. Now you can experiment with your oils and just see, you know, what you like to use. Some people like to use just lavender. I like the blend of all three of these. One is a very nice aromatic. Two, the clove and the eucalyptus help open up the pores of the skin so that the stain can actually seep deeper down, and it will help your henna last a lot longer. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, and I'm just going to kind of give you just an idea so you understand, is that we start mixing this together. And I'm trying to do this with just one hand and film with the other, so excuse the roughness of the video. But you can see it comes out like a paste that's thicker than, I'm going to compare it to like a brownie paste, right? And right now it seems like this is a little too thick for me to be able to pipe into my bags. So what I'm going to do is, instead of adding more lemon juice, I'm actually going to add the essential oils. And the reason being is that the oils will not break down the chemical compound of the henna. And I just added some more lavender oil, right? The oils won't break down the chemical compound of the henna and make it runny like adding more lemon juice would, right? But again, this is something, depending on how large of a batch that you're going to make, will depend on how much that you start with. So you could actually, if you need, you're going to be doing a large henna party, you could actually add more henna and lemon juice, right? and you'll just double the batch that we just made. But basically right now, this is really, really rough. And I'm going to tell you, this is where the hard work comes in, because once we have this, you can see that it's lumpy. And if you're piping it out of a bag or even out of a tube, it's not going to flow as easily as it should. And so what you need to do is you need to take this and you're going to have to stir it and break it down for the next couple of minutes, I would say, until it's a very, very smooth consistency. And from there, what you'll do, once you get your consistency, you'll want to take this, and I'm just showing you what I do. This is like a really inexpensive way to doing henna. I just take it and I put it inside of a plastic Ziploc bag to create a like a little piping effect. And then you cut the tip of the bag, and then you can start putting the henna into your applicator bottles or into your cellophane wraps. And I use henna bottles, and they look like this, right? And they come with a tip because it's easier. I have several tips, and I can get different sizes of the henna flow as it comes out. So, but I just wanted to show that to you guys, and hopefully that would, you know, help you understand how I make my henna. And if you have any questions, you know, just let me know. Also, you know, as far as how long this henna keeps, and how long it lasts on the skin, my henna tends to last for about 2 to 3 weeks if I keep it out of the freezer, and that's keeping it at room temperature. Now, you know, it's all going to depend upon your climate, but you know, that's just where I'm at, which I'm based in South Carolina, in the U.S. Okay. And then the other thing that I have been asked is, how long does it last on your skin? Well, given the properties of the oils that I use and the type of henna, which is extremely fresh, and depending upon where you put the henna on your skin, my henna usually lasts, whenever I do henna, if I do it on my hands and feet, anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. It'll last on the skin. So it gives a very nice stain, and this stain actually, even though this looks green in mixture because it's a fresh henna, it will turn brown like this, and this is a this ends up being a brown henna. Okay, so it doesn't have like a really deep red hue to it. I know that there are some other different types of henna that do that, but my henna that I use actually has a very nice kind of rich deep brown stain to it. So I hope that's helped, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Have a great day. Bye-bye.